I'm constantly getting better. You know, when we started this journey 7 years ago, boy, there's some things that I did back then that I would never do at this time. But you know what? We got better. I wanted to get on here and just talk with you guys, off script, off everything. Hey, you know what makes me great? I think what makes me great is that I'm totally comfortable with criticism, and I'm totally comfortable with being coached. I've hired many coaches along this journey, and I have a current coach right now. And having a coach is basically acknowledging that you don't know everything, and that you're willing to put in the work to get better. Because the coach is always going to tell you something that you don't want to hear. So, it's enough to be able to say, oh, well, I'm an expert in this industry, which I am. But there's also things within the construction industry that you don't know and that you need to learn. And that may not be your strong suit. Your strong suit may be just, hey, well, I love to swing a hammer. I love to measure. I love to be out on the job sites. But running this business, you're going to have a problem. Because the problem is, you're going to need to be there for your clients. And you can't be there for your clients if you're on every job site, if you're swinging a hammer. Who's in the office? Who's answering calls? Who's booking appointments? Who's going to these appointments if you're on the site? Not you, because you're answering the phone and you're frustrated. You want more business, but you're out there doing the actual work. So that was one of the biggest eye-opening things when I started getting a coach. It was like, you can't do it all. You need a team. You need to be surrounded by people that can help you. You need to be able to be the man in charge that kind of oversees everything. But for the most part, most guys try to handle everything. And you need to do what you're good at, but you also need to work on the things that you're not so good at. Like getting in front of a camera, or just talking to people, or having hard conversations. Let's face it, our whole industry is created around problems. So problems are inevitable. Problems is why we exist. I am literally here today because I solve problems. And we start off with a project, but a project is essentially a problem. Hey, I need more space. Hey, I need a new living arrangement. I need to add a new room. I need a basement. My bathroom's outdated. My kitchen's outdated. That's a problem. So the whole basis of this business, in any business, is solving a problem. So if you're not willing to have hard conversations, face those problems, and kind of deal with them in a professional manner, then there's no business, period. So I think that's one of my strong suits. I'm always okay with being the person that I don't know everything, but I'm willing to learn. And the things that I don't learn, I seek it out. I find the right person to kind of coach me or walk me through these difficult situations that I don't know. So, I think the days of having that person that thinks he knows it all, or I think you're kind of short-sighted when you're in that position. I'm constantly getting better. When we started this journey 7 years ago, boy, there's some things that I did back then that I would never do at this time. But you know what? We got better. And that's what my journey is. It's all about getting better. Day by day, inch by inch. We do year by year, we get better. We're year 7 now, and it's like, I can look back and I'm just telling you, man, you look back at some of those projects and some of the things of how you may have handled a situation, and you'd be like, you know what? I don't want to do that anymore. How do I better problem solve this situation? So you constantly evolve into the person that you see basically today. I've evolved. And 2 years from now, I won't be the same person. I'll be the next version of me. And that's what I feel is kind of my superpower. Being willing to basically be critiqued and basically mentor. Yeah. So that's my secret superpower. And another thing, I don't give up. Like I said, this whole industry is created out of problems, and You can't give up just because you face a problem. It may be one that you haven't seen before, but you do everything in your power and everything in your will until you find a solution. And that's what we do here. I lean on my team. I lean on other experts, other business owners, so we can walk through this thing together. And it's paid off. It's definitely paid off.